I think London has so far really been suffering from lack of competition. Essentially, one app is dominating the market. So what we want to do is to bring people a choice.
So right now you're offering 50% discounts as you enter the London market. You say that you're going to pay the drivers a lot more. So how are you going to operate at a profit ever if you're charging us, the riders, less and paying the drivers more?
So of course, when we start, we'll be making losses. We'll need to invest in every city we get into to build up a sufficient number of cars. But we see that in the long term, actually taking a smaller cut, having happier drivers will really lead to a sustainable business, which we have already proven in 19 countries around the world.
And I gotta tell you, it's your first days in London, but this morning CNN checked, and to get to work, it was 1 minute for an Uber and 8 minutes for a Taxify. So that time's gonna shrink?
Exactly. So what we think is that the 50% discount in the first month will make up for the added waiting time. But by the end of the month, we want to have enough cars that you could really get to ride in London anywhere under 5 minutes.
What's going to happen after this 50% discount in London?
So the thing is, we'll always be cheaper than other apps because we are just able to take much smaller fees and then pass on these discounts to the riders and the drivers. So we think that over time, as our arrival times will get better, but the price difference gets smaller, people will still stick to us.
And how long will those discounts last?
We're aiming to have about 10% on average in the long term.
Are you profitable yet?
I'm proud to see that we've been profitable already for the past year.
So you're telling me you make more money than you spend right now? Because even Uber can't say that yet.
Yeah, that's correct. So for the past year, we've expanded into 10 new countries while being profitable. In most of these countries where we get into, ride sharing is already loved by millions of people. We can rather come in, be more efficient, more lean, take a smaller cut for ourselves, so we don't need to do the hard work of actually establishing this market.